What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin and we are in the Garage Studios, and in this video I just wanted to share some stories with you guys, also share some upcoming content and also some upcoming events. Now, Thanksgiving just passed and I took a little bit of a break, but I just want to take this opportunity to just share with you all some things that I am thankful for. And shout out to my family. Like, man, I'm just really pretty fortunate and grateful for just my family. I mean, you know, Abby and I don't have a perfect relationship, and I think that's a good thing. Otherwise, I would start being concerned, like, why is this too perfect? I don't know. We're both the oldest in our siblings, and in our culture, in the Filipino culture, when you're the oldest of your siblings, a lot of stuff falls on your shoulder. You have to have a very strong personality in order to, you know, pretty much look out for your younger siblings. And so with that strong personality, there's a bunch of times that, you know, Abby and I would just bump heads. And so, but, you know, no relationship is perfect, at least in my world. And that's quite okay, because at the end of the day, we, you know, it just works out. My two boys, I mean, man, I have a junior in high school who is experiencing senioritis, and I'm like, dude, you're a year early for senioritis. If you don't know what senioritis is, it's pretty much you get lazy during high school because it's your last year and you just don't want to do anything because you've been there for so long, and you know, and so that it seems like he's experiencing that, and I just have to keep an eye out on that and just be on top of things and help him out. Like, hey, did you do this? Did you do that? It's out of his character, and it's weird to me because I'm just accustomed to him just being on top of things. But it's just one of those things, like, you know, I gotta let him experience it, and hopefully he can learn from it so that he can correct it. And that's the best that I can do, because he's pretty much at that age where, you know, so yeah, he's experiencing that. And it reminds me of me, because I've experienced senioritis, but when I was a senior. And then my youngest one, I mean, he's just very, very creative with things. And so while the oldest is like a book smart type of kid, the other one is more of like a street smart, where he's smart, but I don't know how to explain it. Well, one's book smart and one's street smart. So they're polar opposites, but man, I can't even tell you how just thankful I am for my family. So just wanted to share that with you all. Big up to them. Shout out to them. I'm glad Abby doesn't watch these videos so I could continue to talk shit. But you know, they have this saying, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? But I tend to look at it as, when life gives me lemons, I would hit up Costco and get some salmon, go grill it up, and use those lemons to sprinkle on top of it. That's how I look at it, because it's like, why stop at having lemonade, right? Like, go, you could do other things with lemons, man. So what am I trying to say? Well, look, here's an example. My job is far away. It's like, man, I would drive 120 to 150 miles, just depending on the day, even more in some cases, and traffic sucks. But because of that, sure, I could have found maybe a different job, or, you know, with a different company closer, maybe, I don't know. But it was a good opportunity working there, so I didn't want to give that up. But in order to do that, I would have to pay a lot in gas and also have a lot of maintenance. And so I transitioned from like a V6, you know, engine to hybrid. And I was gonna get into plug-in hybrids, but skipped that and went into electric. That is the only reason why I got into electric, because I was getting sick and tired of paying too much for gas and going and getting maintenance too often. Like I have to get an oil change. So it was happening way too often, and it was costing a lot of money. And because of that, you know, I ended up getting an electric. And if it weren't for that, I think I'd still be driving gas. We would all have gas cars here. Now we did a 180 and we all have EVs here. We don't drive gas anymore. So like I took that opportunity instead of just, you know, continue to be upset and continue to pay money and all that stuff. That was the opportunity to find a different solution, which I did. So that's what I mean by trying to make what's best, you know, what life gives you, try to make the best out of it. And so, you know, I could continue to complain about, oh, gas prices, what is it really doing to provide a solution to what I'm complaining about? Nothing. So just wanted to share that with you all. Because of that, I ended up, you know, getting into the EVs, and now I'm doing content on YouTube about EV ownership. I wanted to, you know, give a shout out to Tesla for not making a perfect car, for having problematic vehicles, because of that, that's one of the reasons why I started doing content on EVs, because of the Model X. That was it. I had no intention of doing EV content on my channel. It was mainly tech channel, you know, technology and all that. And I actually miss doing that. But because of the Model X ownership experience, the mixed experience with it, I used that as content to do videos on the channel, and eventually started doing Model Y content and so on and so forth. But because of that, I also got to learn about how Tesla handles, you know, problematic vehicles. Didn't even know the buyback existed. Many of you didn't know the buyback existed, because a lot of you guys reached out to me and sent me messages, and, you know, we talk, and a lot of you was able to get your cars bought back. Everything is an opportunity. It's up to you on how you want to have the results out of those opportunities. Thank you to Rivian. I got to experience owning a truck. Having a truck was never an option. As much as I wanted a truck, it's just we drive far. I'm not gonna go back to gas and complain about gas again, because trucks are very inefficient. Even the electric version of trucks is inefficient. The Cybertruck is getting over 500 watt-hour per mile. But because of Rivian, and Rivian having a service center close by, that gave me the opportunity to finally experience owning a truck, an electric truck at that. And so that's what got me started with looking at other brands outside of Tesla. So shout out to them. Shout out to the EV community. Thank you for having a community where I can go and hang out with other EV owners, bring them to you all, and so that they could share, you know, their EV ownership experience. Go to these events, you know, be able to talk to people who have questions about EV ownership who never owned one. Because when we're out in a group, like people would be like, oh, this is cool, you know, blah, blah, blah. And so we're able to share our EV, you know, EV ownership experience. So the community just brings people together. And I'm still trying to plan on making the many different EV communities that I go and hang out with, because there's many of them here in Southern California, and I'm sure there's many of them across the world. But yeah, so shout out to them. Thank you for having that, you know, SoCal EVs, Rivian Club. Man, it's just been really cool that these communities exist. Yeah, so I just wanted to take some time and just give shout outs. You know, my friends, new friends because of the channel, and just everybody else, everyone out there watching the videos. Like, shout out to you all. Thank you. You know, happy Thanksgiving, and let's keep it moving. With that said, I wanted to share some things. Last week, Abby took the Model Y and it got a screw on there, so that's an upcoming content. Looks like we're gonna be swapping out a set of tires instead of just one or two, because the prices, ooh, man, it's just wait for that video. I haven't gotten it replaced yet, but I just wanted to give you a heads up of what's been happening. And this is before the trip to Vegas. I got some mud flaps on the Cybertruck because of the referral points. I went ahead and bought the official Tesla mud flaps for the Cybertruck. That video is coming up. My goodness. Speaking of Vegas, we're gonna end up going to Vegas, at least me, I think like three more times in the next month. So I hope you don't mind the Vegas content. I tried to show you different things, but I think the thing I'm always interested in is being able to share with you all the trip data, the trip experience. Even though it's the same route, like this Thanksgiving trip, we ended up going to a new supercharger location at Baker that I didn't even know existed until this trip. And I think that is a very important new location, especially for non-Tesla, because that area, the only non-Tesla charging station is Electrify America, and it's expensive. There's not that many, and it's kind of unreliable at times. So it's good that there is another option, at least in that area, because that area is not only taking you to Vegas, but it's also taking you to Death Valley and other surrounding places. So if you have an EV and you need to drive in that area, now there is another option for you to charge. So it's great that Tesla has another supercharging location there that also is compatible with non-Tesla vehicles. The door for the Model Y has been fixed, so I have a video coming up on that one. I got a really nice loaner. I'm gonna make that into a separate video rather than a combined video because it ended up being longer than it should have been. So I'm gonna make that a separate video. But so many videos, you know, I got an EV Confessions video coming up because I met up with a friend, Tesla Flicks. I finally got him. EV Confessions episode is also coming. Man, so many stuff. There was a Cars and Coffee that I went to. Oh my goodness. This was not a long enough break for me, and I almost wish or want to take another break. But if I take breaks, what happens is the content's already piling up. So if I take a break, it even piles up more because there's just a lot of stuff happening. I just like to document things and share those experiences with you. And I like doing it. I also like taking breaks though. But we'll see what's gonna happen. Like, you know, this week I'm gonna end up going back to Las Vegas. I'm picking up my uncle at the airport. This is his first time here. He's in New York right now, so I'm gonna be taking him to Vegas because he only has a few days, or not even a few, like 3 days, right? And so what place to bring him in the Southwest is Las Vegas, you know? So that video is also gonna be coming up. Well, I have to record it first. The only event that I know of is December 7th, I think, on a Sunday. There's 2 toy drives, one at Riverside Tesla, which is, I think, being put together by Tesla Club Inland Empire, I think, with SoCal Tesla runs. And there's also a toy drive with the Rivian Club, and I don't know if I could make it out to any of those because, again, I'm going to be taking out my uncle that weekend. That's really it. And I think that's a good thing that there's not that many events that I have to go cover or hang out and stuff. Gives me time to try to catch up. I don't know if I'm going to catch up. Just things just keep happening, and I'm able to create content out of it. But yeah, just thank you for being patient. Thank you for hanging in there. And thank you for your continued support by watching and hitting that like button and subscribing. And shout out to those who are YouTube members. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try to do my best to get back on schedule and probably push out even more videos just to try to catch up. I have another channel, the travel channel. So if you've already caught up with the videos on this channel, I do have a Sherwin Travels channel. Please go check that out. But that's it for this video. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I didn't do an October update video because it's just really bad time and all that. And this is like sort of the November update video. and tomorrow's already December. So I'm gonna have to do a December update video. But 1 year with the Cybertruck. So that video, I probably won't do that video till January because I want to do the whole full year thing. So that video I have planned on doing, man, the Model Y Juniper, like closer look. I've owned this car for almost 4 months. I almost got 6,000 miles on it. I mean, should I still do the closer look video? Let me know if you want to go check out a video like that, like a closer look video, because I usually do closer look videos whenever I pick up a new car. But I got nothing else. So I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you all gained a few pounds, because that's what you're supposed to do in Thanksgiving. You know, I hope you had a good time with your friends and your family. It's that time of year. Make sure you check up on your people, you know, like just check up on them ever so often, because sometimes people just need someone to talk to. You know, this channel helps me do that, talking to you all and you all getting on the comments, or some of you just send me private messages and stuff. But yeah, just check up on your people, you know, ever so often. But that's it, man. Appreciate you guys for just supporting the channel, watching the videos, looking out for me when I'm out and about, and you know, you say, hey, what's up? I watch your videos, man. That feeling is just really awesome. So yeah, thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. If you like the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.